Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, tonight, Mr. Intentional TV proudly presents the performers of the greatest Ice Bucket Challenge of the world. The Slick Mick, Jesse McCall, the entertainer, Mr. Intentional. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. You're welcome. Well, Jesse, the people have spoken. They keep saying we want more videos, we want more and more. And unlike The Rock, because he thinks he is actually the people's champion, Mr. Intentional is the real champion. Because I have no script. My life is the script. My life is one big wrestling promo, but reality, Jesse. So, we have been walking down the line, Jesse. The intentional on my left and the unintentional on my right. And lately, I've been very right heavy. So today, we're going to focus on those who are intentional.
There we go.
So, shout out to our amigo, Corey Yaximus Prime.
Corey!
Not only will we be eating lots of, barbecue and watching football this year, but did you know that our man Corey, he served in the shock lock-in overnight? Now most people would pass out after this. Not this guy.
Nope.
Then he goes to the Warrior Breakfast. Then he goes all the way from Frisco to Irving for a graduation when he could, oh so easily, just go to sleep. Jesse, this cannot be unnoticed.
Nope.
And Mr. Intentional notices it all. Second of all, Steve Miner and Kenny Gammons, I gotta say, they had one heck of a vision for our weekly meetups, and I gotta say, I don't know how many people have said it, but Mr. Intentional says it from the bottom of his heart. Thank you.
Yes, sirs.
Now, the third one, Mr. Jose Perez. That's right. He organized this meetup for the Rough Riders baseball game. And I gotta say, I'm always in for baseball. I love it. Wait about, I don't know, 30, 40 guys show up. It was a blast. And I walk up and it's just like food. I'm like, hey, this is cool. And then there's a cooler, Jesse.
Yeah, what was in that cooler?
Well, there were 3 racks, Jesse. The first one, Dr. Pepper.
Of course, that's...
Everyone needs the doctor, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Even the kids, they need,
There we go.
need a doctor. Then you get the Hawaiian Punch. I mean, whatever. And then I saw unlimited Bud Light. Unlimited Bud Light, Jesse. And
Highly intentional.
And I had to stop before I even got to that point. I had to stop and said, whoa. How much is this? How much extra is this? And he looked at me and said, it's free. Free Bud Light. Oh! Jose Perez just leaped over almost everyone to get Intentional of the Year award. Let's just call it like it is. And then that segued into number 4. Our newest fan, Erin Geller.
Yes.
She went and liked the page immediately the night because, Mr. Intentional, I mean, this kind of entertainment just isn't around all the time.
Yeah.
And apparently they take the beer away in the 7th inning.
Unintentional.
That is unintentional, but Erin went above and beyond. She actually comes up to Mr. Intentional and says, hey, just want to let you know, we have to take the beer away in the 7th inning. I was like, wow, man, that's cool. Thanks for the heads up. Then she takes all the beers in this big rack and walks it over to us, says, here you go. And I'm thinking, oh, Erin, I have a girlfriend, but this is a very good selling point, you know what I mean? Whoa. And she goes, no, take as many as you want, but I gotta take them away. And I'm thinking, whoa. Now, she goes to school in Arkansas, and I mean, I'm not the biggest Razorback fan, but I gotta say,
Highly intentional.
this school, if it's any representation of her, highly intentional. So Aaron makes number 4. The Slick Mick is number 5, because you see, Jesse is always behind the scenes making it happen. And so I'm going to call it out because he deserves it.
Oh.
Jesse gave a woman a place to stay out of an abusive relationship, and last weekend saved a girl from getting raped. And then the bouncer, you said, came in and
Yeah.
took care of it, called the police, all that.
Yep. It was pretty much taken care of after that.
Jesse, I mean, it doesn't surprise me because, you know Mr. Intentional for 15 years, but I've got to say, highly intentional.
Man, you're kind, man. You're very kind.
Okay. And last and certainly not least, Chris Henricks proposed to Alexis Pennington. Oh, she said yes. Please. She obviously said yes, and that is highly intentional. But what I really wanted to bring up is not just y'all's too intentionalness. I wanted to let you in on some you may not know. Mr. Intentional will be the officiant for your wedding. Now, if that doesn't sound like a good idea to you, fine. Have another random, run-of-the-mill, unintentional, mediocre person to take care of your wedding. Let me guess. Dearly beloved, we're gathered. Okay, I'm already asleep. There better be an open bar because this guy's killing me. Like, by the time these guys start with these boring weddings, I'm looking at Jesse and say, hey, bro, double or nothing, 2 Colossians. I mean 2 Corinthians, my bad. Double or nothing, dude. 2 to 1. Come on.
Wow.
I'm making bets in a wedding.
There you go.
Anyway, because see, where the minister messes up is I bet most of them, Chris, do you take Alexis to be lawfully wedded wife to have to hold? You know what I'm saying? Till death do you part. They do the thing, Alexis. I do. And I bet they go along and say, speak now or forever hold your peace. Not in Mr. Intentional's wedding. If anyone interrupts Mr. Intentional officiate a wedding, you will be for life labeled unintentional. But anyway, there's always a lot of good out here, Jesse, and Mr. Intentional brings the good news and the bad news. So anyway, are we missing anyone? Is that it?
Well, yeah.
That's it.
You got it.
Anyway, this is Mr. Intentional signing out, reminding you to always be intentional. And in case you forgot, you're welcome.